Let's say we have created a scene like this with a floor and a table model, and we also have a light object in this scene, which is of sun type. There are no other lights in this scene, but we can turn on the ray tracing option in the Render Properties tab. We can also add some environment light using global illumination. If we change this to say 0.85, we'll get a nice environment light surrounding the objects, and it looks very similar to cycles, although we are currently in Eevee. But we do not like this shadow effect, which is very faint. Let's say we want the table to cast a darker shadow on the ground. We can easily do that by changing the light properties, but it will also impact the ambient light along with the shadow. So if you want a dark shadow without changing the overall lighting condition of your scene, you have to go to this section called clamping. Now we can see two fields that are called direct and indirect under the surface part. They control the maximum amount of light in the scene. This direct light refers to all the lights that fall directly on our objects and illuminate them. And the indirect light refers to the ambient light or the environment light, and it also contains the reflections of the direct light. This is the light that brightens up the shadow part and makes it lighter in appearance. So if we change this indirect light threshold, let's say instead of 10, if we make it 1, we'll get a dark shadow of the table because we have now restricted the indirect lights in this scene. But if you go further down and make it very small, the shadow can get very dark, which again looks unrealistic. So you need to set a suitable value here by experiment that gives the right balance based on the lighting condition of your scene. And remember that this effect works best with Eevee because Cycles almost ignores these settings. So that's how we can create a dark shadow without changing the light properties. I hope you like this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.